Hey y'all.
Well,
First class out at Rose Park, and we are going to just be flowing here so folks can get a little taste of what our classes here in Billings for the outdoor pop-ups are going to be like. So would love folks to join us out here most Tuesdays from 5:30 to 6:30 p.m. That being said, why don't we go ahead and get into it this evening? If people end up showing up, we'll pause and invite folks in. But like I said, we will be moving and flowing. Sounds in the background, right? There's the pool, kids having a good time. It's really beautiful out today. So excited to be here with y'all. That being said, let's ground down through our seat and go ahead and let the crown lift up to the sky. Relax through your chest. Let your shoulder blades roll down your back. Palms can be face up to the sky, or they can come down onto your knees just to rest. You can close your eyes or take a nice soft gaze out in front of you and allow yourself just to breathe here. Nice deep inhale through the nose and exhale through the mouth. Let's go for 3 more big breaths here. Big inhale. And exhale. 2 more big inhale. And exhale. And one more time, big inhale. And exhale. Allowing yourself just to come into some normal breath. Always starting off our practice from a space of gratitude. Give gratitude to our bodies and to ourselves, our own ancestors and our own lineage. Always acknowledging trials and triumphs, tribulations and transgressions, seeing their truths and their untruths, and holding ourselves responsible and accountable as how we choose to move forward to build a more sustainable and peaceful world. Nice deep inhale. And exhale. Give gratitude to the universe, this deep weaving of wisdom and knowledge and love, of all the things that we can see and all the things that we cannot see. Nice deep inhale. And exhale. Give gratitude to this earth. Always being reminded that we live in a space of abundance rather than a space of scarcity. That we ourselves are more than enough and that we have more than enough. Nice deep inhale. And exhale. Give gratitude to the indigenous peoples of these lands. The Crow and the Cheyenne, the Salish and the Blackfeet tribes. Always reminding ourselves that land acknowledgement is just the first baby step that leads us to doing the right thing, to repair and restore damages that have been done. Nice deep inhale. And exhale. Give gratitude for this practice of yoga. as it reminds us that we as human beings are innately good, that we are loving and kind and generous and honest. In the same breath, we give gratitude to Black and Brown people as the original creators and the folks that have sustained this practice from a space of loving action, both on and off the mat. Nice deep inhale. And exhale. And if there's a person or persons, place or places that you'd like to dedicate your practice to today, you can take the time to do so now. Nice deep inhale. And exhale. Go ahead and slowly blink your eyes open. Come back into the space. Bring some movement into your fingers and your toes. Maybe if you're sitting cross-legged, you can rock back on your sit bones. Change up the cross of the feet. Maybe shift back and forth side to side. Let the crown of the head continue to lift. And then turn and look out past that right shoulder. And then look back behind you. That left hand can come to the outside of that right knee. Turning and twisting. And then you can slowly bring yourself back through your center line. Same thing on that opposite side. Right hand to left knee, left hand swings back behind. Pull up to the crown of the head and turn and look back behind you. And then slowly bring yourself back to your center line. Hands to your knees. Slow movement here. Pulling forward with your chest. Keeping your sit bones engaged, pressing down through the tops of the feet, opening up through your shoulders, but just finding a little bit of movement, playing around with it a little bit. And then same thing, move it back that opposite way. Low belly pulls up and in, finding a little bit of compression on your belly, right? Massaging your organs with the use of your own breath. And then bring yourself back to your center line. Inhale, arms come high. Exhale, hands move down to your heart line. So we're coming into the end of the month, which is going to be this new moon, but we're in this space right now where we are releasing and letting go and clearing out things within our life, right, to make room for the good things that we know that we deserve. Also, it's summer solstice today. We're gonna do a lot of sun salutations in this flow, everybody. So just be mindful of that. If you have wrist problems, you can always make fists. You can always skip the actual chaturanga as well, okay? So coming into Cancer season too, right? I'm a Cancer. And so, yes, it is a rising of emotion and heightened awareness. So just checking in with that water element and thinking about yourself as that space of flow as you're moving through your practice today. So inhale, arms sweep high overhead. Exhale, hands move down to your heart line. Go ahead and interlock your fingers and press your palms out and away from you, and then take your palms all the way up to the sky. We'll do some Popup breath to start us off. So breathe here. Exhale, clear your lungs. And then you're gonna pulse. Inhale up. Exhale, hands move all the way down to your sides. Try to elongate through the fingertips. Find the reach through the palms. Hands come down to your sides, and then inhale, arms sweep high again. Exhale, hands move down to your heart line. Same thing again, interlock your fingers and press your palms out and away from you. Stretch through your palms, roll back and down through your shoulders as you lift your palms up to the sky. Nice deep inhale here. Exhale, clear the lungs. And then we snap. Inhale up. Exhale, hands come all the way down to your sides. Hands turn and slowly look out past your left shoulder, look back behind you. Relax and release through your jawline, and then slowly move your head through your center line. Same thing on that opposite side. Reach the fingertips. Find the lengthening through your arms here. Think about wrapping your muscles around your bones, and then slowly bring your head back to your center. We're gonna go ahead and pop up on our knees. Grab the front part of your feet and ankles, and you can roll over your knees and shins into a tabletop. If your feet don't go that way, just kick your legs out to the side, and we will meet in table. In table, hands are right underneath, or wrists are right underneath your shoulders. Your knees are underneath your hips, and you find a little bit of movement through your hips. So taking sit bones back down towards your heels. You can be as big or as small in your movement as you want to. So if you're trying to get into your hips, you can also open up through the spine. So moving through the low part of the back and holding yourself here. And if you move one way, make sure that you move it back that opposite way. So finding balance in your movement and in your practice. Nice deep inhale. Go ahead and extend out through that right leg first to start. Press out through your heel. Engage the muscle, wrap it around the bone, and then slowly pick that leg up off the mat. Big inhale here. Exhale, hold. 2 more big breaths here. Big inhale. And exhale. Last one, big inhale. Exhale, point the toes and pull the knee to nose. Pressing around and hold here. And then inhale. Find that extension. Exhale, point and pull. Pressing round. 2 more. Inhale out. Exhale, point and pull. 1 more time. Inhale out. Exhale, point and pull. Inhale. That leg out. Flex through your foot, and then take that left hand out. Pull through your fingertips. Find the length between the fingertips and the sole of the foot. Big inhale. Exhale, hold. Little baby pulses here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Big inhale. Put a bend in the knee, and then pulse the foot up to the sky for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then sweep that left hand back to grab onto the inside of the foot if you can, and kick into the hand. Nice deep inhale. Keep the balance here by pressing down through the top of that left foot and left shin into the right palm. Breathe into your heart and your chest. 1 more time. Big inhale, kick. Exhale, release. Hand comes down to the mat. Knee comes down to the mat. Inhale into your cow. Exhale into your cat. 2 more. Inhale into cow. Exhale into cat. 1 more time. Inhale into cow. And then exhale into cat. Same thing on that opposite side. Take your left leg back behind you. Think about wrapping the muscles around the bones as you press back through your heel. Nice deep inhale here. Exhale. Take that foot up off the mat. Hold here. Find that length. Nice deep inhale. Exhale, hold. 2 more big breaths. Big inhale. And then exhale. 1 more time. Big inhale. And then exhale. You're going to point and pull. Round into yourself. Take your forehead, your knee to your forehead, chin to chest, and then inhale. Extend, exhale, point and pull. We go for 2. And for 1. Inhale out. And then go ahead and pulse that leg for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Big inhale. Right arm comes out. Find that extension. Hold here. 2 more big breaths here. Big inhale. And exhale. Last one. Big inhale. And then pulse for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Big inhale. Reach and extend. Put a bend in that knee, and then hand comes around to grab onto the inside of the foot. Kick into the hand. Press down through the top of that right shin, right foot, into that left palm. See if you can keep your hips in a nice straight line here rather than dropping into the outside of that right hip. Big inhale. Exhale, hold. One more time, big inhale. Exhale, release. Right hand comes down to the mat, left knee comes down to the mat. Inhale into your cow. Exhale into your cat. One more time, inhale into cow, and then exhale into cat. Inhale, back into your table. Tuck your toes, and then send your hips into your first down dog. Hips move back and high, hands are nice and wide. Big inhale here. And exhale. Pedal out through the feet. Check in with your hands. Big inhale here. And exhale. 2 more big breaths. See if you can spread your hands a little bit wider on your mat. Press down through your big thumb. Press down through your thumb. And take your hips back and high as you pull down through your heels. Think about wrapping your muscles around your bones, right? So you're releasing through the glutes and through the hamstrings, but you're wrapping the front quads to grip onto your femur bone a little bit more. Big inhale. And then go ahead and slowly walk your hands back to meet your feet, back of the mat. Let yourself hang heavy here. So hanging down and over the tops of the thighs, maybe shifting back and forth side to side a little bit, opening up through your hips and pressing down through your big toe mound. And then on your next inhale, you slowly bring your arms high to the sky. Reach high here, and then tent the arms, open up through your heart and your chest. Breathe here, and then pull your hands back to your center line, and then hands come down to your sides. So we're gonna do some walkouts from into sun A's, and then we'll do some sun B's, and then if we've got some time, we'll do some sun C's too. But we'll build and add and modify where need be, just to keep it a little spicier, y'all. So inhale, arms sweep high. Exhale, dive down and over the tops of the thighs. Engage the low belly on the descent, and then inhale, hands to shins, flat back. Exhale, hands come down to the mat. Walk yourself out into your plank. Nice deep inhale, hold here. Exhale. Go ahead and drop down to that left knee and spin your right foot flat. Come into your modified gate pose. You can lift that top foot if you want to. You can always kickstand that bottom foot out, right? Holding here, and maybe you reach through your right fingertips. Big inhale. Exhale, hold. One more time, big inhale. Find your extension, and then exhale if you want to. You can squeeze here, and then inhale, find your extension out. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Big inhale. And then if you want to, go ahead and drop that foot back. You can kickstand that foot a little bit more and come into this mini back bend, modified wild thing. Big inhale. Exhale, bring yourself back. Shift that foot. Step that right foot back so you come onto the ball of the foot. Your right hand plants, left foot steps back. Nice deep inhale, hold here. Exhale. 2 more big breaths, big inhale. And exhale. 1 more time, big inhale. And then exhale. Drop, right knee and right shin, same thing. Kickstand that foot out if you need to. Or your right toes can point into the inner arch of that left foot, ground down through that right hand, and then turn and open yourself into this modified gate pose. Big inhale. Exhale, maybe you pull your fingertips towards the front of the room or in front of you. Big inhale. And then we'll squeeze. Inhale out for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Big inhale. And then exhale. Maybe you swing those right toes out. Come into this little modified wild thing here. Big inhale. And then exhale. Bring yourself back and through. Pivot on your knee. That left foot comes back, step your right foot back. Big inhale here. And then exhale, drop down to your knees. Lower yourself down to your bust line. Hands are right next to your chest. Elbows pull into your side body. Chin is flat to the mat. And then inhale, baby cobra. Hold here. Exhale. 2 more big breaths. Big inhale. And exhale. 1 more time, big inhale. And then exhale, slowly lower. Tuck the toes, press to the knees, and then send your hips back in high down dog again. Nice deep inhale. Press into your palms. The eye of the elbow turns to look away from you, and the point of the elbow turns to look back at you. Exhale, hold. 1 more time, big inhale. And then exhale, slowly walk your hands back to meet your feet, back of the mat. Let yourself hang heavy here. Maybe your head hangs heavy. Maybe you shake your head yes. Maybe you shake it no. Maybe hands come to the skull just to find some extra length. And maybe you massage through your temples and down and into your jawline. And then on your next inhale, slowly sweep yourself all the way up to stand. Arms come high to the sky. Tense your arms. And then zip yourself back up through your midline. Hands come down to your sides. We're gonna do that one more time and modify on it a little bit. So inhale, arms sweep high. Exhale, come down and over the tops of the thighs. Inhale, hands to shins, flat back. Exhale, hands come down to the mat. Walk yourself out into your plank. Nice deep inhale. This time, rock to the outside of your left foot. You always have the option of dropping your knee. You can come into your full side plank. Right hand to the sky, or it can always pull towards the front of the room or to you. If you want to hover this leg, you can. If you want to do these squeeze, elbow to knee, you can for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Big inhale. Exhale, hold. 1 more time, big inhale. Exhale, shift through center, same thing. Rock to the outside of that left foot. Ground down through your hand. Opposite hand comes to the sky. Big inhale here. Pull your fingertips in front of you. Find the length. Maybe you hover that top leg. And maybe you squeeze. Hold. Inhale out for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Big inhale. Exhale. Bring yourself through your center. Press back through your heels and shift forward. Lower all the way down to your belly. Maybe you lift one leg and then the other. Hands are right next to the bust line. Elbows are close to the side body, and you peel your chest up and off the mat. Baby cobra. Shoulder blades roll back. Elbows stay in close. Big inhale here. Exhale, hold. 1 more time, big inhale. Exhale, slowly lower. Tuck the toes. Press to the knees. And then sail your hips back and high. Down dog. Nice deep inhale. And exhale. Go ahead and slowly walk your hands back to meet your feet at the back of the mat. Inhale. Hands to shins, flat back. Exhale, come all the way down and over. And then inhale, sweep yourself all the way up to stand. Arms come high to the sky, and then tent the arms, open up through your heart and your chest, and then zip your arms back to your center line, and then hands drop down to your sides. Go ahead and shake it out a little bit if you want to. Just gonna check on the time, y'all. All right, plenty of time. Okay, so sun bees. So inhale, arms sweep high. Exhale, come down and over. And then sweep yourself right into your chair pose. Hands come high to the sky. Hold here. Reach. If you want to, you can heel toe your feet together. You want to play with your balance a little bit, you can kick out through your right foot. Maybe you lift, and then maybe you lower for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bend. Right foot steps back to meet the left. Same thing on that opposite side. You can hang out here. You can ground down and lift for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Big inhale. Exhale. Dive down and over the tops of the thighs. Inhale. Hands to shins, flat back. Exhale. Hands come down to the mat. You walk yourself out and into your plank. Nice deep inhale here. Exhale, lower down through your chaturanga and inhale. You can always skip it and meet us in down dog. Roll your shoulder blades down your back and roll over your toes. Send your hips back and high. Inhale, right leg high to the sky. Put a bend in your right knee and stack your right hip underneath your left. Hold here. If you want to, you can always point the toes of the right foot and extend through your knee, straightening through the leg. And then turn your torso parallel back to the mat as you spot your right thumb. Step your right foot up to meet your right hand and hop your left toes out and over. Drop down to your back left knee first. Let's do low crescent lunge on this round first to start us off. Big inhale here. Pull back through your right hip as you pull forward with your left. Ground down through your big toe mound, your baby toe mound in your heel. Big inhale here. And then on your exhale, go ahead and bring yourself down and over the top of that thigh. Still pulling back through that right hip, pulling forward with the left. Inhale, arms high. Exhale, down and over. Inhale, we go for 4, for 3, for 2, and for 1. Hold here. Inhale, arms high. Exhale, hands move down to your heart line. Your left elbow is going to catch the outside of your right knee. Press into your palms and look back behind you. Big inhale here. Exhale, hold. One more time, big inhale. Exhale, release. That left hand down to the inside of your right foot. Your right hand high to the sky. Big inhale. Maybe you pull that back knee back behind you with the use of your toes a little bit as you put a bend in your back knee. And pull that heel towards your glute, releasing through the front part of that left quad. Nice deep inhale here. Exhale, hold. One more time, big inhale. Exhale, slowly release. Ground and plant the palms. Tuck the back toes and pick up that back left knee and step your right foot back to meet your left. Press back through your heels as you shift forward, lowering and lifting. Big inhale. Exhale, roll over the big toes simultaneously and send the hips back and high. Pedal out through the heels. Check in with the hands and the palms. Left leg high to the sky first this time. Not first, second round. Put a bend in that knee and then point the toes, straighten the leg. Come out of the hip as you pull down through that left palm and press, or through that left palm and press down through that right heel. And then slowly turn the torso parallel back to the mat. Spot that left thumb. Step your left foot up to meet your left hand and hop your right toes out and over. Drop down to your back right knee. Back right shin comes down to the mat, and then inhale. Arms high, low crescent lunge first to start. Big inhale. Remember that you're pulling back through your left hip and pulling forward with your right. Arms are high. Exhale, bring yourself down and over. Humble warrior. Find how you're pressing into that front foot, trying not to grip with your toes. Finding that compression in your left hip, allowing it to open. Inhale, high. We go for 4. Inhale up for 3. Your low belly is pulling up and in. For 2, finding your breath. And for 1. Inhale, arms high. And then arms and hands come down through your heart line. Your right elbow is going to catch the outside of your left knee this time as you press into your palms and turn and look back behind you. deep inhale here. And exhale. One more time, big inhale. Exhale slowly. Release. Your right hand can come down to the inside of your left foot. Again, you can pull back through that knee, but first, the left hand comes high to the sky. Big inhale here. And then put a bend in that back knee. And then hand comes to grab onto the inside of the foot as you pull your heel in towards your glute. Big inhale. Exhale, hold. 2 more big breaths. Big inhale. And exhale, last one, big inhale. Exhale, slowly release. Both of your hands plant, back toes tuck, back knee lifts, and you're in a step to your left foot back to meet your right. Press back through your heels and shift forward. Lower and lift. Big inhale. Breathe into the low belly. Press into your palms to see if you can take the tops of your thighs up off the mat. Big inhale. And then exhale, roll over the big toes simultaneously. Send your hips back and high. Low belly still pulls up and in. Spot right in between your 2 thumbs. And then step, step. Feet come up to meet hands. Inhale, hands to shins, flat back. Exhale, let yourself fall down and over the tops of the thighs. And then again, pull yourself into that chair pose. Big inhale. Hold here. Squeeze your knees together and then kick out through that left foot first. Find your balance. And we're gonna lift and lower if you can. Or you can just hang out here for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Big inhale. And then you're gonna swing that leg back and behind and then dive yourself down and over, coming into a warrior 3 or toppling tree, whatever you wanna look at it as, y'all. Big inhale. Exhale, hold. One more time, big inhale. You're gonna bring yourself straight up. Woo. Your knee comes to rise. Take that leg out in front of you and then bend it, set it back down. Same thing on that opposite side. Inhale, sweep yourself into your chair. Right leg kicks out, right? We go for 4, 3, 2, and 1. I guess we did 5 on the first side. One more time, big inhale. Press out, engage that quad, and then swing, leg back and behind. Big inhale. Exhale, let yourself come down. Hold your balance, right? Press down through your big toe mound. Big inhale. Exhale, hold. One more time, big inhale. And then bring yourself all the way back up. Knee comes to rise. Kick it out. And then step that foot down. Bring yourself right back into your chair. And then power down through your feet to stand yourself back up. All right, so we're gonna move through that sun B one more time. A few modifications on it. We're gonna come into a standing or high crescent lunge. You always have the option of taking a low one again, okay? So inhale, arms sweep high. Same thing, right leg, right? We lift and lower for 3, 2, and 1. Set it down. Same thing, leg kicks out. We lift and lower for 3, 2, and 1. Big inhale. Foot sets down. Dive down and over the tops of the thighs. Inhale, hands to shins, flat back. Exhale, hands come down to the mat. Step, step, back into your plank. Nice deep inhale. And then lower and lift. Forward facing dog. Roll over the big toe simultaneously. Send the hips back and high, down dog. Let's go left leg high to the sky first this time, big inhale. Put a bend in that knee and stack. Point your toes if you want to. If you want to flip your dog, you have that option. Spot where you want that left foot to go. As you press into your right palm and lift your hips high. You can always do this on your knees again. Big inhale. And then exhale, come out of it. Find the spot. Leg lifts, big inhale. Spot your left thumb and step. Left foot up to meet left hand. Pop your right toes out and over. Inhale. Arms come high to the sky. High crescent lunge this time. Keep a bend in your back knee in order to make sure that you're not shifting in your hips. Big inhale. Exhale, we lower. Inhale, we lift. For 4, 3, 2, wave lunges, and 1. Inhale, arms high. Keep that low bend. Bring yourself down. And this time we're just gonna hover. You can always interlock your fingers, letting yourself drop to the inside of that thigh. Hold here, big inhale. Exhale, hold. One more time, big inhale. Exhale, pull yourself all the way back up. Ooh, inhale, arms high. Exhale. Go ahead and drop all the way down to that back knee if you're not already there. Turn your left toes out and bring yourself down to the inside of your left foot. Back your knee up, lizard lunge. Forearms come down to the inside of your foot. Hang out here, right? Exhale, hold. If you want to come into that quad stretch again, put a bend in that back knee. You can always come to your palms, or you can stay on your forearms, pulling that heel in towards your glute and looking out past your left shoulder. Nice deep inhale. Exhale. Slowly release. Go ahead and bring yourself all the way back up. Hands are gonna plant. Back toes tuck. Step that left foot back to meet your right. Press back through your heels and shift forward again. Lowering and lifting. Big inhale. Exhale, roll over the toes. Send the hips back and high, down dog. Right leg high to the sky this time. Bend in the knee and stack the hip. Again, you can spot where you want that foot to go as you ground and plant. Lift through the hips, reach through the fingertips. That left shoulder is stacked right over that left wrist. Big inhale. Remember, you can still do this from your knees. Exhale, spot. Right hand down to the mat, right leg is high to the sky. Spot your right thumb and step your right foot up to meet your right hand. Hop your left toes out and over and lift yourself high. Big inhale here. Arms come high to the sky. Exhale, wave lunges. We come down for 4, for 3, for 2, and for 1. Hold here. Arms come high. Press back through that back leg and bring yourself down. You're holding this time. Interlock your fingers maybe opposite way you did last time. You can hover over that thigh, or you can always drop yourself down to the inside of it. Crown of the head can reach down towards the earth. You don't have to though. Big inhale. Exhale, hold. One more time, big inhale. And then slowly use the fists to help you raise your chest. Arms come high. Drop down to that back knee and turn your right toes out as your hands come down to the inside of your foot and your knee comes back. Take your forearms down to the earth. Nice deep inhale here. Again, you can just hang out in lizard lunge, or you can take your hand back and around to grab onto the inside of the foot as you pull your heel in towards your glute. Big inhale here. Exhale, hold. One more time, big inhale. Exhale, slowly release. Both hands plant. Pick up that back knee as you tuck your back toes and step your right foot back to meet your left. Press back through your heels and shift forward. We lower and lift. Big inhale. Press down through the tops of the feet as you roll over your toes and send your hips back and high. Big inhale here. Spot right in between your two thumbs. And then step, step, feet come up to meet your hands. Inhale, hands to shins, flat back. Exhale, down and over the tops of the thighs. And then inhale. Sweep yourself right back into that chair pose. Nice deep inhale. We're gonna do that same thing again. So kick your right leg out in front of you. right? We're gonna lift and lower for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Kick that leg out, swing it back and behind, and let yourself dive down and over the top of that thigh. Grounded, big inhale here. Exhale, hold, one more time, big inhale. And then pull yourself all the way back up. Your knee comes up to rise. Kick that leg out. And then bend in the knee, foot comes down. Same thing on the opposite side, come back into your squat. Big inhale here. Leg kicks up, we rise for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Big inhale here. Swing that leg back and around, and then dive yourself down and over. Big inhale. Exhale, hold. One more time, big inhale. And then slowly lift yourself up. Kick that leg out. And then leg comes back down. Come back down into your chair pose, and then ground down through your feet. Nice job, y'all. All right. Let's go ahead and make our way down to our mats. We'll do some long holds and stretches here. So inhale, arms come high. Exhale, dive down and over. Inhale, hands to shins. Exhale, hands plant. Go ahead and step your feet back into your plank. And then go ahead and drop down to your knees. And then take yourself just right back down to your knees. So you can pull your knees together here to touch, actually, y'all. Take that left hand outside of right knee. Swing right hand around. You can press down through the big toe mounds and raise through the chest a little bit more. You can always take the hand around to grab onto the inside of your left hip as you look out past your right shoulder. One more time, big inhale. Exhale slowly. Move yourself through your center line, same thing. Hand to the outside of your knee. Hand swings back and behind, right? Grabbing onto the inside of that hip, or you can just put it on the low part of the back, wherever you're at. Big inhale. And then exhale, slowly release. Go ahead and come back up onto your hands and knees. And you're gonna pull your left knee to your left wrist, and then take your hips back, coming into your half pigeon. Nice deep inhale here. So half pigeon, you can always take your blanket or your mat and prop the hip. Legs extended out behind you. Arms come high to the sky. And then exhale, come down and over. Inhale, arms raise high. Exhale, down and over. And then inhale, arms raise high. One more time, exhale, down and over. And then go ahead and let your chest drop. Big inhale here. That left foot is flexed. Sometimes I like to cradle my foot into the inside part of my elbow, pulling forward with my heart in my chest. Holding here. Two more big breaths, big inhale. And exhale, last one, big inhale. And then go ahead and rock to the outside of that left hip. As you swing your right leg long, slow the left foot to the inside of your right thigh. I'm not mirroring y'all, so do what I say and not what I do. Or, just do what you do, but with the other leg, I don't care. Just make sure that you balance it out, right? Yoga's about knowing your body and what feels right today. So inhale, arms come high. Exhale, come down and over the top of that thigh. Flex your toes back towards your face and drop your elbows on either side of your calf as you pull the crown of the head towards the top of the foot. Press here. Relaxing and releasing. Tuck your chin in towards your chest and bring your forehead down to touch your knee. For more of a compression, if you want more of that lengthening on the back side of the leg, keep pulling the crown of the head towards the top of the foot. Nice deep inhale. And again, coming into a space where you're allowing your body to release, right? Abraham Hicks talks about the art of allowing. You know, and a lot of times we don't let go of things because we don't allow ourselves to do so. We find more comfort holding on to things because it is something that we know, right? We can't necessarily blame ourselves for it. However, it is our choice, and sometimes you got to move outside of that box, right, in order to understand what it feels like to experience change. And a lot of times it's uncomfortable at first, right? But it usually benefits you in the end. Go ahead and slowly counter that. Just turning yourself towards that bent leg, squeezing the sole of the foot there, being mindful of your low back and sacrum here, pulling up and in on your low belly. And then slowly bring yourself back out. You're gonna turn and pivot and come out of that the same way that we went in. So hands plant, come back onto your pelvis with that left knee bent, right toes tucked, press yourself up, come down to your hands and knees, inhale into your cow, and then exhale into your cat. Let's do 3 more. Inhale into cow, exhale into cat, 2, inhale into cow, exhale cat, and last one, inhale into cow, exhale cat. Inhale back into table, drag your right knee to your right wrist, and flex your left toes and pull that left leg back behind you. Big inhale here. Arms come high. Engage your hips and your glutes as you bring yourself down. Be mindful of your knee. Maybe you hover. Maybe you let your hands touch for 3, for 2, and for 1. Bring yourself all the way down. Hands plant. Palms or forearms can plant. Hanging out here. Big inhale. Again, allowing that hip to release and relax. Being mindful of your knee. So the straighter this front shin or parallel to the mat, the more of the tweak on the knee. So just be mindful of that. The more opening you'll get through your hip, but just being mindful of the difference between discomfort and pain. Your knees will probably be the first thing that shout at you in this posture. So being cautious and careful of that. And then slowly you can rock to the outside of that left hip or right hip, and then swing that left leg out and long. Remember, I'm not mirroring y'all, so do what I say, not what I do. All right, arms come high to the sky. Exhale, come down and over. Pull, crown of the head. Press. And hold here. Pull up and in on the low belly. 2 more big breaths. Big inhale. And exhale. Let's go for 3 more big breaths. I lied. Didn't lie. They just undercut us. 2 more. Big inhale. And exhale. Really allow yourself just to sit in the posture. If your leg is at all shaking, right, usually it's the body just trying to release something and let go. I love practicing outside because it's automatic grounding for us. Grounding allows us to re-regulate within our bodies. So allowing yourself to just feel your hands down on the earth, to feel the backside of the body down on the earth. 2 more big breaths here. Big inhale. Exhale, hold. 1 more time. Big inhale. Exhale, go ahead and slowly walk yourself up your shin. Take that leg long. Press and pull yourself forward. Opening up. You can always use your hands to lift and shift through your seat, coming onto the front part of your sit bones. You can point or flex your feet here, just being mindful of what you do often, right? And maybe switch it up a little bit. You're gonna take your hands out in front of you though, and it's like you're rolling over the tops of your hips, right? So we're trying to come down into this one with a nice flat back. Don't ever underestimate the power of your palms. So walking yourself out and allowing yourself just to rest here. Pulling your chest down towards the mat. Pull up and in on your low belly. to provide a little bit of protection and support for your low back and your sacrum. Big inhale. And exhale. Two more big breaths here. Big inhale. And exhale. One more time, big inhale. And exhale slowly. Walk your hands back towards you. Take your hands underneath your knees. And then go ahead and just kind of shimmy your knees up. Bring your knees together to touch. And then take your legs out in front of you. Again, you can lift and shift through your seat as your toes flex back towards your face. Arms come high to the sky. Exhale, bring yourself down and over the tops of your legs. You can interlock your fingers. You can grab for the outsides of the feet. Sometimes I like to just weave my fingers into my toes, right? Just to give yourself a nice kind of like little opening and spreading through the feet. Cupping through the balls of the feet and pulling yourself down that way as well. You can also always just bind your big toe with your two peace fingers and drop your elbows to either side of your calf. Pull up and in on your low belly. Relax and release through your tailbone, through your hamstrings and your glutes. Nice deep inhale. And exhale. Two more big breaths here. Big inhale. And exhale. Last one. Big inhale. And then exhale slowly. Let yourself walk yourself back up. Go ahead and bring the soles of your feet together into your butterfly. The closer your heels are to your pelvis, the more you'll stretch the inside of your thighs. The further they are, the more you'll stretch the outsides of your knees and your IT bands. So just figure out what it is that you need. I like to kind of shift back and forth side to side again. Think about pressing your feet together though, as you bring yourself down and over, finding that release. Nice deep inhale. And exhale. One more time, big inhale. Exhale slowly, pull yourself up. Pull your knees up to your center line. Let yourself come all the way down and onto your back. Pull your knees into your chest and give yourself a nice big hug here. Tuck your chin in towards your chest to lengthen through the back part of your spine. Pull your low back all the way down to the mat. Big inhale. And then take the soles of the feet high to the sky. Flex them towards your face. And then slowly let the feet come all the way down to the end of the mat. Heels hit the mat. Toes flap out to the sides. Palms come down to your sides. They face up to the sky. Shavasana. Again, if there's any final movement or posture that you would like, go ahead and allow yourself just to be here in this space to breathe. Taking in any sounds of anything that's around you. And allowing yourself to breathe. Just noticing your breath, coming back to the dedication of your practice. Coming back to what it is that you're releasing. this poem take us into that celestial place, Summer Stars by Carl Sandburg. Bend low again, night of summer stars. So near you are, sky of summer stars. So near a long-armed man can pick off stars, pick off what he wants in the sky bowl. So near you are, summer stars. So near, strumming, strumming. So lazy and strumming. To seeing yourself as a star in this galaxy and in this space. My greatest mentor his name is Napoleon Jones Henderson, and he always says, space is the place. And I think my addition to that would be that we are just the stars within it. So encouraging everybody to shine as brightly as you can. Giving yourself rest and understanding that your light is just innate. It lives within you. It's always there. Sometimes we just need to shut off things in terms of releasing that blockage in order for us, one, to see ourselves first, and then us to be able to see, right, the light in everyone. Because at the end of the day, right, and into the dawn of the morning, right, we are all divinely human. Listened to a really great podcast that used that name this morning. Right, divinely human. It is saved on my. It is saved on. I'm like, what is this app called? There we go. On my Spotify under education, if folks want to check it out. But absolutely brilliant by Joss Moon. You can find her on Instagram as jossmoon.space. And this podcast I listened to this morning was, are we building a synarchy or another form of hierarchy? And she just does a really beautiful job of speaking truth and power in terms of who we are and what we are all made to do in this world, and about assuming our roles within it. So I will leave you all with that for the summer solstice here at Rose Park. Again, folks, we will be here on Tuesdays, most Tuesdays this summer for pop-ups from 5:30 to 6:30, so we'd love for folks to come out. If you're still in your Shavasana, you can slowly make your way up and into your simple seat. Hands can come to your heart center, or they can rest down on your knees. The divine light, the divine feminine, the divine masculine, and the divine love in me sees, honors, and reflects the divine light, the divine feminine, the divine masculine, and the divine love in each of you, the collective we, and all of us. Thank you all for sharing your practice with me and for trusting me with your bodies, hearts, spirits, and souls. To that I say, go in peace and remember to serve love always. Thanks so much, everyone.